Hello everyone, welcome to this short tutorial on the Soil Health Viewer. We are excited to show you around this platform that we built specifically for the AI for Soil Health project. And this is a WebGIS tool with additional functionalities like the AI chatbot that we just integrated into the platform. So if you're not familiar with GIS and WebGIS, what this is a web visualization tool of environmental layers. It's mostly grid data, so images, but also vector data. So by default, when you open up the application, you will see that you get a land cover map. But of course, this is not the only layer that we have. This is just a default one. And to have a look at what kind of layers we have available in the WebGIS functionality, you go up here, top right, layers, you click on it and you will see that there are several options that you have. You first can change the base map. For instance, you can select the satellite imagery in the background. So you will see the satellite imagery, in this case, provided by Esri or the Open Topo map. And this will stay always in the background. And on top of that, you can select different data layers divided in these categories that you see here. So it's air quality, buildings, climate, vegetation, land cover, land use, different satellite imagery, and last but not least, the soil and terrain data. So since this project, the AI for Soil Health, of course, is mostly about soil, I'd like to visualize a soil layer. Let's say, for instance, the soil physical and chemical properties. This is a collection that combines different soil and physical chemical properties. Yeah. So if I click on it, it will visualize the layer. And in this case, this layer has different dimensions. So you have depth because soil can go deep. So we provide maps that have been, in this case, created specifically for the project. And you have a depth of 0 to 20, 20 to 50, 50 to 100, and 100 to 200. And we provide a time span between 2000 and 2024. So you can also see how property changes through time. And we have one map every 2 years. And since, as I said, this is a collection of different soil physical and chemical properties, you can select also the kind of variable you want to see. So we can visualize, for instance, after soil extractable potassium, which is what we're visualizing now, we can select soil organic carbon content, and this will pop up right away. And last but not least, down here, we also do provide uncertainty. So we usually visualize the, let's say, mean of the prediction, so the map, but also you can see the lower and upper quantiles, so of the layers. And this kind of functionality, you have it for all the layers, of course, according to what kind of dimensionality they have. Some layers do not have a time component, some layers do not have a depth component. For instance, the soil type dominant class doesn't have any of the two. So you don't see that kind of visualization down there because it's a static map and it doesn't have depth. It's just providing a visualization of the soil type classes that you have. Another layer that we produced is the texture. So that's percentage in sand, silt, and clay. We are visualizing clay at the moment. So if we click on a point, we can see how the WebGIS can query the data. And then you see the time series that we provided, so that the time span, as I said, between 2000 and 2024. I haven't mentioned about this, but we also have the legends down here. And both the legend and the plots can be dragged. Another feature that we have is that you can draw a polygon. Let's zoom in into an area, for instance, and let's say we want to get the values from a specific region. We can draw a polygon with this draw tool, and we do a simple polygon, imagining that it's maybe your farm or study area. And then the statistics that you get are not the point statistics anymore. It's the entire polygon, and then you can decide this is the mean of the clay percentage, but you can also check for other statistics. So enough for the GIS visualization of the grid data. We also do have polygon data. So if we zoom out and then, for instance, we go in an area for which we have cadastral data, this is very important because these are the official boundaries of a region. We are in the Netherlands here. Here in reference layers, you can see Netherlands cadastre. You turn it on, and then you will see all the boundaries of the entire cadastre for the Netherlands. The same functionality with querying the data works also in this case. So you can click on a specific polygon, and then you will get the the values from that polygon. So as I said, this is a WebGIS functionality and platform, but we do also have a chatbot, AI chatbot inside this. So the way you interact with it is you go up top left corner of the user interface, AI chat. You click, and then you can start chatting with the AI chatbot. We provided a few questions that can help you start, but you can type really anything in the text down here. So one way is to just say, how can I use this chatbot? And now the chatbot will think of the functionality that it has, and it will provide an answer. Now, the time that it takes to provide an answer depends really on the complexity of the question. So in this case, it should give us an answer pretty quickly. There you go. It's going to list all the functionalities that we have: raster datasets, vector data, visualization, location services, knowledge base, etc. So we can read it through. This is most of the things that I just said, actually. But for other questions, it's going to take more time because it's probably going to be more complex questions. One question, for instance, that you can ask is how has solid organic carbon changed over time at this location? So this is, you don't have to visualize things here. If you ask this question, the AI chatbot will look through the catalog of the project. So it's aware of all the layers that are available. It's aware of what you are looking for. So it lists the collections. It says, I found a collection that looks relevant, and it starts to access the data. So this is agentic AI. So that means that the agents are understanding what to do and then take actions. And these actions, we actually coded them. So they are precise queries that are being happening in the background. And this is the reason why it takes a bit more time to get an answer, because this is basically doing what, let's say, data scientists would do: get the information, understanding what kind of information is there, and then start actually maybe writing some code to access the data and then visualize it. And after that, also providing, let's say, an interpretation of what you just saw. So the query just finished. As we can see, the chatbot accessed the data, a specific location. In this case, was the center of the visualization that we had to the right, and is giving us some answers on the data that we just saw. With this, we thank you for having a look at this tutorial. We hope that you like the platform. We also hope that we get feedback from you. We are on a daily basis working on it, making it better, fixing bugs, and slowly making it available to the public. So we are very excited about the data that we provided, but also the functionality that it comes with it, and it comes with this platform that allows, hopefully lowers the barriers of access to environmental data, specifically soil data, to people. So thank you very much.